Could we borrow that for a second? He points at Hoopa.
Yeah, you can borrow him all you want. Just if he gets too shouty, just tell him to shut up.
He says, "Hi, I'm friendly, helpful Hoopa. What else you need? You've got my hairs."
Yeah, no.
Well, actually, Looker does perk up. Speaking of crimes, we're going, actually, you as Team Fresh Floof and you, well, not so much Team Prism. She kind of looks at the other two. We've gotten multiple reports on multiple occasions that you still own, and he looks at your left arm. It says, you still own a snag machine. He just holds up a hand and says, don't worry. He actually...
Super portal now!
He actually pulls a certificate out of his jacket, and it's like,
Nice.
he pulls a certificate out of his jacket, which is already laminated and framed, and it says...
Is that what I think it is?
He says, I had this made shortly after you left. He pulls out a picture frame with a certificate in it, and he hands it to you, Jade. And on it says Jade Ravings Honorary Special Ops Snagger.
Jade gets like the biggest smile, like she's staring at this thing going, like something new and big and shiny just entered her field.
He looks at you, gives you a salute, and the officer behind him just quickly salutes as well, clearly having no idea what the hell is going on here. And he says, welcome aboard, Officer Jade. He says, well, he thinks, like, well, honorary officer. You,
right.
Essentially, if you deem it necessary, there's like he explains, there's paperwork involved, but if you snag someone, or someone's Pokemon, then, you have the authority to do so under extraneous conditions.
Yay!
So paperwork is involved, but like if you could prove that you needed to use the snag machine, that's fine. And he also mentions, yes, we also have reports that you did in fact snag a Pokemon a while ago. So that's why this is even becoming an issue right now. Because the snag.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. Yeah, that was
Well, now
probably a bunch of other things.
Basically, this is just me writing out that Jade can have a snag machine, and you guys don't have to worry about legal implications. He is interested. Like that is a Registeel. We have reports that like a member of Team Vision has Registeel. Is that the same one?
Yes, it is. That's actually why I kind of made that decision to capture it, because we were facing it down head on. It was Layla's. And it was the biggest threat on the battlefield, so I decided to get rid of the biggest threat on the battlefield, and that's actually how I ended up dying. So.
He looks at you and says, "Oh, you died. Well, we can eschew the paperwork for now." He just kind of waves his hand.
Yeah, that was an interesting experience.
Not even questioning that you just said you died. He just accepts it.
Yeah, having the god of death as a friend really is very perkable.
He says, very well. So our next tasks, I'm going to need to set, we're going to need to get a hold of the. Oh shoot, we need to get a hold of our officers. All right. Thank you. Officer Jade. He salutes, just kind of smiling at you.
Squeals a little bit.
That's
cool. I said Jade squeals a little bit, like that's kind of cool.
Looker says, our next priority is to get our officers and make contact with Crystal's family. Ooh, that's going to be difficult, considering we don't have a psychic on hand. Could we borrow that for a second? He points at Hoopa.
Yeah, you can borrow him all you want. Just if he gets too shouty, just tell him to shut up.
He says, "Hi, I'm friendly, helpful Hoopa. What else you need? You've got my hairs."
Looker says, I need to get into the basement of Wild Colony, and if you could help me with that.
He says, "Oh, I know where that is. Hold on."
He goes and he hops on Jade's brain, he hops on Jade. He tries
Jade's
to
brain.
he tries to hop on Jade's head. Chibitina smacks him away with the backhand.
He goes, "Oh, okay. I'll just use this one then."
He lands on top of Amber's head, and Amber just freaks out. It's like, it's still sticky!
He goes, okay, I got it.
And he throws up a portal.
Oh my god.
He looks at you and says, I can only make portals in places where people can imagine them. I don't know where portals go all the time. I mean, I don't know how to make portals to places I've never seen.
First Hoopa probably to ever exist in this multiverse.
That's actually most Hoopa, but yeah, no, I don't go very many places.
Hooper looks at the portal and he says, well, I thank you, and I wish you best of luck on your travels.
Thank you.
He gives a salute, and he motions to that officer who's got no idea what the hell's going on to follow him, and he steps through the portal.
He steps through the portal and then falls immediately onto the floor through another portal.
Oh boy, I hope that went to the right place.
You're alone at a bar now. I guess Looker was a little too anxious to get things moving to think to tell you anything else. Actually, no. Amber just kind of looks at you and says, okay, you guys want to go? And Plaid just says, oh, yeah, I certainly want to go. Miss Jade, can we get back to our friends?
Oh, yes, no, we most certainly can. Thank you, Plaid.
Okay, here I go. Yep. Boom! Oh god!
You guys get sucked into a portal and get flung away.
Oh my god.
Luna, Lobby, and everyone else, you are gathered in the break room, and this is after one of your days of training, and you all have, just had a hard day's workout. Everyone's pretty tired, but, that relaxed sort of post-anaerobic exercise tired, where you're all just ready to end your day with opening up a cold one with the boys. If you
Lavia's probably still gonna do some have some weights just to do while everyone's as a warm down.
While you are warming down and cooling off, I'm gonna give you guys just a couple minutes to do whatever you want. Prism seems interested in talking to you guys, just friendly chatting, that kind of thing. You just creamed him in that fight. Let's say you beat him. I don't know if you creamed him yet, so we'll...
No, I wouldn't have called it a creaming. I would have called it a pretty good fight.
Okay. He's just chatting you up about that. You feel his aura's clear and confident, as well as yours and Kiza. In fact, you haven't felt this clear-headed in your life. Your worry about your friends from before has all but dissipated for the time.
So Lavi's just is looking around, and he's just gonna do the weights, and it's like, yeah, I feel great, you guys. How about you? I mean, things are really been put into perspective.
Kiza looks at you for a while and says, well, you seem to have really gotten down the whole burst transformation thing. Do you think you might be able to, I don't know, burst with a few more of your Pokemon?
I don't see why not. I mean, I certainly feel like I could take on anyone at the moment and just burst with all my Pokemon. I've not really tried, though. Maybe.
Well, normally, when we teach bursting at the village, it's a special technique obviously only humans can do, so I'm no expert, but a couple things need to occur. Normally, you need a very strong bond with your Pokemon, and you need a clear and uncloudy aura in order to do it. I think for the time, the last couple months that you've been doing your burst, I think your Lucario has been putting up most of the work in order to do it. I think now you might be able to carry much of that weight on your shoulders on your own.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, Lucario always seemed to be the more exhausted out of the two of us when we unburst, so that would certainly explain it if he's taking on all that energy, and I've been just kind of along for the ride. Hopefully now we can share the load now, and we can have a better balance with our power.
He just kind of chuckles and drinks at a little special tea that, I don't know, who would make tea here? That Hime made, sure. She sips at the tea a little bit and gives you a sly wink and says, maybe one day you can burst with me.
Lavi's just gonna be like, yeah, I'll burst with a legendary any day of the week.
She winces at that a little bit and says, I'd appreciate it if you didn't address me like that, but sure.
You're the one that offered.
It's like Lavi's like, oh, I mean, a powerful warrior like yourself.
She raises the cup and continues to drink.
And then Lavi goes back to punching the air and kicking and just doing his usual training.
Knocking Dr. Addier back a bit, whoa!
Yeah. Come on, Dr. Addy, you're practically a walking punch bag. Just come here.
9! He teleports away.
Speed training. Good idea.
This is the break room.
You're right, and I'm gonna break my all-time punching speed record in the break room.
Why aren't you paralyzed, Lavi?
Because I have a new skill.
So with this,
Lavi's gonna come out here and just like, all right, I'm gonna do some more exercises.
All right. With that in mind, everyone's just kind of chilling. You step outside. I guess where all of your Pokemon are, or at least where all Corinne's are.
I was trading with mine. Now I'm just brushing and making sure they're all good. My friends, all my cute friends.
Yeah. Lavi and Luca are gonna go outside and train some more because that's literally all Lavi.
Aren't you tired?
Yeah, but Lavi, that's all Lavi knows. Makes sense that Lavi would probably train longer and harder than everyone else.
Yeah, so
that's Lavi. That is Lavi's downtime, is training.
Seeing her sister's concern, Solana does come up to you and says, well, I do think that you should come back in soon. And here, she hands you a little wristwatch-looking thing.
Ooh, does it play games?
I thought he grew up in the... no, it does not play games. She said, it's a heart rate monitor. Basically, she hands you a Fitbit. I've been looking at your workout for the past couple days, and I think it's okay for you to do some cool-down exercises, but as soon as this starts beeping, you need to come inside, okay?
Lavi looks over to Luna and is like, so does this just like run in the family, this whole bossing me about thing?
Pretty much.
Okay. Lavi takes the device, slaps it to his wrist and goes, okay. He does that thing where he walks off and kind of waves behind to say, okay, come on, Lucario, let's go do some training.
Solana approaches Luna holding her Plusle, and she looks at you, petting your Pokemon, and says, how are you feeling? Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit wiped, but I'm doing good. Checking on all my Pokemon too.
That's good. No, that's a sign of a great trainer. But as of right now, remember, you need to be a great leader too.
I know, sis, I got this.
Well, I'm sure you do got this, but you are out here, playing, not playing, but doing valuable Pokemon things, and everyone's in there, looking for you to be in charge. So, just saying, might want to think about that. We've got a few days left, so before we need to go out.
All right. Pokemon are more fun to talk to.
What? Pokemon? Oh no doubt. Seriously, I do not. I mean, they teach you like sensitivity training, but. Oh boy, am I tired of that. Anyway, I think might be a good idea to come back in whenever you get it, take a break. So,
okay.
A couple more hours pass, and everyone seems to be winding down. Lavi, your Fitbit eventually goes off, and you come inside. Now
Lavi comes in and like...
Lucario's just carrying him.
Yeah. Lavi comes in and goes, the Fitbit's making a lot of noise. Is that like a thing?
Yep.
He's like... He's totally calm, like he's not bothering him, but he's like, yeah, this thing's just making a lot of noise. I don't get what's wrong with it. I think it's broken.
At what point, she looks at you, at what point did it start making noise? How long ago? How long ago did it make noise?
Somewhere between the 3rd and 12th barring session.
Okay, see, that was what I meant when I said you should come in.
Oh. Yeah, I just ignored you. Lavi walks away.
Solana peeks her head out from the break room and says, is it normal for him to ignore you?
Pretty much. That's to both of them.
She just goes, okay.
See, Luna gets me.
Right. She heads on back to the break room. A few more hours pass, and the night ends. Everyone heads to their room. And in the morning, you guys meet up again. Everyone's just having a quick and hearty breakfast. It is 2 days until it is time for the invasion.
Lavi is just gonna train. Like, again, it's all he really knows. It's essentially his downtime.
Mm-hmm.
So Lavi's just gonna, like, I think some special training he might do is he will burst with Lucario, but he'll actually just meditate
to
kind of get used to the balance of aura control that he and Lucario have.
Prism would actually like to join you just to a little bit more aura mastery.
Yeah, I'll do. Yeah, come on, Prism. Me and Lucario gotta do some training with aura training. You want in?
He finishes his eggs and says, heck yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah, let's go.
You and Prism head out for the day to train. Kiza, however, just simply heads to you guys and says, okay, now, here's what I recommend. She pulls out a single scroll and hands it to you guys. And what they are meditation practices. it's that whole sitting under a waterfall thing. It's just tips on how to clear your mind. She says, now, Lavi, don't take this as rude, but I imagine you're pretty good at emptying out your head.
That's rude.
Okay.
But yes, I am.
She says, all right. Now, Prism, I recommend you try these tactics in order to clear out your mind. And Lavi, just keep staring at, or like a rock or something, and don't look off of it.
Lavi kind of looks at Kiza and kind of goes, Lucario and I have been doing have been meditating for a while now. I even meditated back at the temple. I got this. Don't worry about it.
She smiles and says, okay, what is the purpose of meditation?
It's to find one center and to understand, to gain mental control of your own faculties. I'm sure Lavi says it better.
Faculties, that's a big word, Lavi. I'm proud of you.
I know, I saw it in one of those books.
Did Luna teach you that word? Luna taught you that.
Luna did teach me. Yeah, like Lavi looks over to Luna and goes, Luna, I used faculty and I think I did it correctly.
Cool, check it off the list.
Yeah.
Prism
Luna
looks at
pulled out a list.
Prism looks at you and he just kind of shakes a hand a little bit. It's like, like almost. It was close.
Aw.
You know what? I think this would be a good training day for everybody if we all meditated and cleared our minds.
Lavi looks over to Luna and goes, you do your battle bonding thing now, right? Maybe
right, but I'm trying to include the whole team, Lavi. It can't just be us two. We gotta make sure.
I know. I'm asking you to join us.
Oh, I want everybody to join though, Lavi. We are a team.
Yes.
Your sister gives you a thumbs up and a wink. like try kind of slyly, but like only so that you can see it, kind of thing. Like hiding it behind her jacket. With that,
Lavi also says, hey, now, Luna, now that you're kind of getting more, with your battle bonding, that means you'll be fighting more physically yourself, right? Maybe I can teach some moves.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
All right. You and everyone.
Lucario goes and just nods and goes, yeah, we'll teach it.
You and
Ninja nods too, like a cool ninja.